Coming from being insecure and not knowing your value, Sephora makes me feel like I belong. I actually belong to something beautiful, right?
What's one thing that you wish more people knew about women?
Women can be so many different things at the same time. You can do so many things, and I think that's beautiful.
Today's woman represents everything that our grandmothers and our mothers went through. Like, we embody the ability to be fierce, to be driven, but at the same time, be someone's home, be someone's safe space. And I think that's the beautiful space to be in, is to be able to honor every layer of yourself and show up into the world as your most authentic self.
How has Sephora celebrated and supported us as women?
For me, I work at a distribution center, and I started out as a coordinator. And within like 5 years, they gave me the confidence to try to pursue more as a supervisor, and then they equipped me to become a manager. And what that does just for the whole building and the whole team is it shows that, hey, I can do this. So working at Sephora makes me feel confident, it makes me feel loved, and it makes me feel appreciated.
With resources, I feel like education is a big part of Sephora. I started Sephora when I was 18, and just walking in and seeing all these brands owned by beautiful women just truly inspires me.
My first store director was a woman, and now, 18 years later, seeing a CEO be a woman, seeing our senior vice president be a woman has inspired me and empowered me to continue to own my power.
So amazing that we have leaders that are women and the decisions that they're making. When I came back from mat leave, it was like a transition that was so difficult, to leave your child at home and to come to work, and that your managers and your coworkers, everyone supports you. Here at Sephora, I feel empowered because I am a mom, and that's embraced.
We work with a very diverse community. I work with all ages, I work with mothers, and I really like how they have maternity leave, and I can really see how there's a work-life balance.
How has being in one of our employee resources group empowered you?
Sephora has an in-community group called Inspiration, which is for AAPI, and that's another way for me to feel seen and heard as a Filipino-American woman in the workplace in corporate America.
Yeah, when you have a company where 80% of the organization is women, and you think about how much impact we have, and one of the resources that I'm most passionate about that I helped launch as well too was the domestic violence program that really amplified voices that go unheard. This is an organization that really supports every level, and to say that we're going to honor that, we're going to move forward, and how do we equip every leader to be able to find resources that support employees, I think is such an incredible thing.
What is something you wish someone would have told you early on in your career?
I wish someone would have told me that it was okay to be me. I always start off all of my interviews, whether it's a beauty advisor role or a leadership role, is tell me about yourself. I want to know about you. And I think once someone allows someone else to show up as themselves, you really create a sense of bond and a connection.
During this journey, I've just learned that there's only one me. There's no one else in this world created like me, so why not be the best version of myself that I could be?
You can be yourself. You don't have to hide who you are. It will be celebrated.
You can celebrate others, but also celebrate yourself. I wish that was something that I learned early on. It does help with your confidence. It does make you aware of the things that you have accomplished. You can also have space to celebrate yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm Cambodian and Chinese, an immigrant, and so not everybody understands my culture, and we have so many different things that are very separate than the traditional space, and the company has honored floating holidays where you can take an extra day off that is important to you.
This conversation was so fun, and how do you feel that Sephora gives you that moment to feel represented?
It feels great. I was so nervous at first because I didn't know if I had anything to say, And I feel that way every day walking into Sephora, that I am welcomed. I do have a voice. I need to remind myself that there's value in the things that I say.
Anytime that, you can put women together, like, sign me up.
I'm really glad that I did this to hear everyone's stories and just feel really empowered and inspired after this.
And knowing that our voices will literally be heard, So I'm very thankful for this opportunity.